वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमार्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। I welcome everyone in the temple as well as who are online. My apologies today because of the very bad weather condition and the snow machine in front of me. Even though I left 1 hour early, I came late and we are starting almost 5 minutes late. So my apologies on that. So we are going forward on our journey for Shrimad Bhagwat Gita study and understanding it and applying the principles of Shrimad Bhagwat Gita in our life. That is what we are doing. So, last week we looked at the shloka 22 and the main important word over there was santushta. Santusht. Yadracha labha santushto. And we took the reference of Satyanarayan Katha. Satyanarayan Katha mein ye kahan aata hai? And we looked at the real meaning of Satyanarayan Katha. कलावती कन्या इज नॉट सीइंग हर हस्बैंड, दिखता नहीं है, और फिर प्रसाद खा के आई, केला खा के आई, शीरा खा के आई और उसका हस्बैंड दिखा. वी टॉक्ड अबाउट इट. व्हाट इज द रियल मीनिंग बिहाइंड इट? डज इट रियली मीन केला खाने से हस्बैंड दिखेगा और केला नहीं खाया तो नहीं दिखेगा? व्हाट इज द ट्रू मीनिंग? एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी डिस्कस्ड लास्ट टाइम. यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्ट. वी ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड the result of being contented, that यहाँ जो संतुष्ट है, the meaning of the संतुष्ट is not कि हम संतुष्ट हो गए फिर आगे काम नहीं करेंगे. The result of becoming free from envy. संतुष्ट मतलब क्या? जिसको कोई दूसरा envy नहीं है. One who doesn't have the envy. जिसको कोई द्वेष नहीं है. दूसरे को मेरे से ज़्यादा मिल गया. The other person got more than me. जिसको ऐसा होता है वो कभी संतुष्ट नहीं हो सकता. He will never be happy. You will never be happy in the life. So संतुष्टि क्यों है? Because we should be happy in our life. संतुष्टि is not for stopping the work. It is for freedom from duality. ये मिला उससे वो मिलता था तो ज़्यादा अच्छा था. I would have been in a better, अच्छा होता था. ये नहीं, ये वो मिलता था तो. Indecisiveness in the life will be going when we have got the santushti. And hence, it makes us free from the binding of our karma. हम जो कुछ भी करते हैं उसका बाइंडिंग इसलिए होता है क्योंकि हमें उसके पीछे असंतुष्टि होती है, तो बाइंडिंग होगी. अदरवाइज बाइंडिंग नहीं होगी. Even psychologically also, if we think that the decision which we have taken in past is not correct, it's not giving us a correct expected result, what will happen? असंतुष्ट, अनहैप्पीनेस. और फिर वो जो कर्म है, कर्म की बाइंडिंग और कर्म का द लॉ ऑफ कर्म थोड़ा जाने दें. इवन इन प्रैक्टिकल वेज, कंटिन्यूअस रिपेंटेंस. कंटिन्यूअस रिपेंटेंस विल बी देयर. मैं ये करता था तो अच्छा होता था, वो करता था तो अच्छा होता था. जो किया है पुराना कर्म है उसके ऊपर बीट ऑन करते रहेंगे पूरी जिंदगी. फुल लाइफ वी विल बी बीटिंग ऑन आवर एक्शंस. वही तो बंधन है. हो गया, कंप्लीट हो गया, फिर भी वो बंधा हुआ है हमारे मन के साथ में और हम उसके बंधन में से मुक्त नहीं हो सकते. सो अनहैप्पीनेस. कर्म का बंधन, वो ऊपर जाके चंद्रगुप्त क्या लेगा, वो चित्रगुप्त क्या सिखाएगा, वो छोड़ो, उसको जाने दो. प्रैक्टिकल पर्पज इसमें हमने जो किया उसके ऊपर हमें अगर संतोष नहीं है तो असंतोष है, तो हम उसके ऊपर रिपेंट करते रहेंगे. इवन तो वी हैव गॉट बंगलोज, बंगला है, गाड़ी है, सब कुछ है, मगर वो नहीं मिला, असंतुष्ट, दुखी होगा आदमी. इसके लिए भी तो संतुष्टि चाहिए. प्रैक्टिकली फॉरगेट अबाउट गॉड, फॉरगेट अबाउट भक्ति, ये वो वगैरह बड़ी बड़ी बातें नहीं. प्रैक्टिकली वी आर मैंगो पीपल. हम तो छोटे आदमी हैं, हम मैंगो पीपल हैं. हम वही सोचेंगे जो हमें डायरेक्ट समझ में आएगा. कर्म का बंधन मतलब क्या? So once we are santushta, the question arises, Why we should be keep going doing karma? मुझे जो मिलता है वो अगर मुझे हो गया है तो मैं संतुष्ट क्यों हो जाऊं? मैं संतुष्ट हूं तो मैं आगे काम ही क्यों करूं? Why should I work if I am contented? This question will arise. If I am contented, why I should be working? And we took the example last time. If a child is telling the father, I got only 45% mark in physics, but I am contented, I am happy with that. Will it work? Is it correct? And then second thing is, if I am contented, then how I will be behaving? Generally it is seen, people who are contented are not behaving correctly. They are aloof. हमें क्या पड़ी है? Present crisis in Iran. There are videos which are coming. The industrialist and all the rich people flied away now. And they are having parties in the other neighboring countries. Whatever happens to my country, I don't care. क्योंकि मैं संतुष्ट हूँ. I got money. The पुराना नहीं, today's life. They all ran away because of expected war. And now they are enjoying in neighboring countries. They were asked, they told, oh, we have got money, why we should be worried? We'll take money here to there. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I'll take my money anywhere. I am not, I am not binded by the one current currency. Like that. So, how the person will behave if contented हो जाएगा तो क्या काम नहीं करेगा? Will he not be thinking his responsibility towards himself as well as towards the outside place like family, nation, how he will behave? And then if he is behaving, how the action should be performed. That is another part in it. How the action should be performed. A contented person should perform the action in what way? Because there is no self-interest. The question is, see, all the world actions are going through, everybody is doing action because of some self-interest. कोई ना कोई स्वार्थ है, इसके लिए लोग काम करते हैं. इसके लिए तो दुनिया चलती है. स्वार्थ से ही चलती है. Right from a beggar to a billionaire. Beggar will also wake up in the morning, he will do some good makeup, लोगों के दिलों में दया आ जानी चाहिए. He will do that. He will not take bath and wear some nice clothes. He should look limping. He should look so poor and, drudged condition. So he will also do that work. And a billionaire will also do the work. Billionaire will do his work. Everybody is moving because of self-interest. But now there is no self-interest because santushta. So how? How a person is guided? How a person is, expected, and how a person is educated to work once he is santushta. Once he is santushta, how a person will be behaving. Let us take an example. Suppose there is a buffet. There is a buffet dinner. And in the buffet dinner, a person has already taken the meal. खाना खा लिया है, पेट भर के buffet में से खाना खा लिया है. You have taken all the food. Now you ask that person, you go again in the row and take the food in your plate. और खाना उठा लो. In the first time, the person picked the food, the recipes which he liked to eat. उसको वो खाना पसंद है. इसके लिए उसने वो खाना उठाया. नान, पराठा, जलेबी, समोसा, छोले भटूरे, all this food, he likes. उठाया हो, मैं खाऊंगा. Now once he is filled up, सोच लो, he has already filled up his tummy. पेट भर गया है. Now you tell him, you go and pick up the food. How will he do it? How will he do it? उसको अभी जिसकी भूख नहीं है तो वो काम कैसे करेगा? This is a question. This is a basic question. संतुष्ट है तो काम कैसे करेगा? What will be the psychology of the person? What actions he will be taking? पेट भरने के बाद में अगर थाली में फिर से खाना लेना है तो कौन सा लेंगे? कैसे लेंगे? ऐसे ही उठा उठा के डालेंगे, because we are not even caring for it. I've seen that personally when I was a young boy. When people are taking the food in their plate, they will be, putting them in correct way. One bhaji here, second one here, puris are here, salad will be on one side, the rice and dal will be on one side, like that. And the same person, when he is feeding the cow, गाय तो सब खा जाएगी, हाँ, he is just putting everything together. Because it is not mine. Because it is not mine. So पेट भरने के बाद में वो आदमी कैसे बफेट के अंदर खाना लेगा? What is the method? How he will be educated to do that? And this is the question. And this question is leading us to the next shloka. This question is leading us to the next shloka. So I'll chant the next shloka and we will go to there. Gata sangasya muktasya gnanavasthita chetasaha yagyaya charatah karma samagram praviliyate. Those who are interested in Sanskrit and those who want to pronounce it correctly, here there is a word yagyaya charataha, and then the next word is karma. When there is a visarga and the next word is starting with ka, then instead of pronouncing it as yagyaya charataha karma, instead of pronouncing it that, which is incorrect, the real pronunciation will be kha. So instead of taha, it should be tah. So yagyaya charatah karma samagram praviliyate. That should be the right pronunciation. Anyway, so what does it mean? We'll take each word. Gata sangasya muktasya. Easy. Sanskrit is not that difficult. Those people who know Indian languages, most of them will be able to understand 80% of this. Gata, jo chala gaya hai, sangasya, attachment, connection. Those whose attachment and connection is gone, and muktasya, and who is liberated. Through gnana, avasthita chetasa. The gnana, the knowledge, vasthita, residing in chetasa, intellect. So those whose intellect is having the jnana residing in their intellect, and because of that, whose gata sangasya muktasya, he is free from the material world attachment, he is free from the attachment. How does he work? This is identified. What are the qualities of that person after getting the jnana, santosa, acceptance? What does he do? What are his qualities? Gata sangasya muktasya jnana vasthita chetasa. This person is doing what? Yagyaya charatah karma samagram praviliyate. Yagyaya. Very, very important word has come here. This word will come multiple times in Shrimad Bhagwat Gita. Yagya is the most important word, and we will look at it. We'll start looking at it in this through this shloka. Yagya yachatara. Yagya. How is he is achara? How is he acharan? How is he performing? Uska acharan kaisa hoga? How will he be performing? As a yagya. Yagya. The translation of this word yagya is generally done as a sacrifice, which is very wrong. In English, majority of people say yagya is sacrifice. Yagya is not sacrifice. Sacrifice means, you are giving away something which you like. मुझे अच्छा लगता है मगर मुझे नहीं अभी, I will be giving it voluntarily or compulsorily. Yagya is not that way. We will understand it. We'll go through that word. So, as a yagya, acharatah, performing the karma, samagram, completely, praviliyate, are free. जो सांसारिक मोह से मुक्त हो जाते हैं और उनकी बुद्धि दिव्य ज्ञान में स्थित हो जाती है, क्योंकि वे अपने सभी कर्म यज्ञ के रूप में भगवान के लिए संपन्न करते हैं और इसलिए वे कर्म फलों से मुक्त रहते हैं. This is the translation, very heavy in Hindi. So, number one word here is gantasya. The attachment is gone. Very important. Very important. Attachment is gone. Attachment gone means what? If I got something, and the excellent example is of Janak Videhi. Janak Videhi, the father of Sita, Mata Sita. Father of Mata Sita. Janak Videhi. Why he was told Videhi? One who is not residing in his body is Videhi. He was a king. Janak Videhi was a king. वो राजा थे. He was performing all his duties as a king. He was a king. He will be, performing, he will be going to the war. He will be giving justice in the court. He may be, watching the dance of, various performers in the court. He will be doing so many things. As a king, he has to do all those actions. So while even doing those actions, he is called as Videhi. Why? Because Yagya ya charatah karma. Attachment gone means what? Attachment gone doesn't mean that the thing which we have is not consumed. We are telling this repeatedly because one of the major misunderstanding, one of the major wrong message which is given for thousands of years is what? Attachment chhod dena, yani cheezon ko chhod dena. You leave the attachment means you leave the world. मुझे अभी attachment नहीं है तो मैं क्यों रखूं? That is a even practical question. If now I am not attached with my car, if I don't even like my car, I don't want it, I am not attached to it, then I will sell it. Why will I keep it? Anything which I am not attached, why I will keep still connected? Remember, attachment and connected is two different things. King Janak was not attached, but he was connected. He must have been sitting on the throne. He must have been sitting on the throne. He must be fighting. He must have been even keeping a sword also for protection and defense. No? So he is connected. So connected and attached is two different things. Gata sangasya. Attachment is gone. That doesn't mean that a person is not connected. The person is connected but not attached. उसको खींच नहीं है उसकी. How he is not attached? The ownership. The last time we talked about it. The ownership. There is no ownership. So he is not he is not attached. We took the example of the bank cashier. He is connected. He is holding the cash in his hand, but he is not attached. Anybody coming and asking for cash, showing a check, he is giving away that money. He doesn't feel sad that I lost this money because he is not attached. Remember, this is very important. Attachment through the ownership. The word important here is mine. Mine. मेरा. मेरा है तो वो attached है. मेरा नहीं है तो attached नहीं है. तो क्या मेरा नहीं कहना चाहिए? Should we not say that it is mine? Of course, we say that. मेरा होना चाहिए. मगर किसी ने दिया हुआ, and that is where the whole prasad thing we talked last time. किसी ने दिया हुआ. So in that case, even though we are doing the karma and we are taking the results, means we are accepting the fruits of the karma, we are still not attached with the fruit. That is what is a gata sangasya. Given to me by someone. In Hindi we can say, मेरे परिश्रम का ठप्पा. मेरे परिश्रम का ठप्पा छूट गया है. मैं यहाँ आया था. I had only $20 in my pocket and I landed on Toronto airport. And see, look at it now, after 20 years, I got this bungalow, I have made this, I have done this, I have done a lot of hard work. Of course you have done hard work. Nobody denies it. But it is given by someone. Efforts are yours, but the fruits are given by someone else. This is the psychology. Then Gata Sangasya. With that psychology, the Sangha, we occupy, but we are not the owner. And it's very simple also. It's a high theory, but it is very simple also. Yeah, we know that we are not the owner. Our body is not ours. It's very easy to understand. So, Gata Sangasya and Muktasya. Why two words are given here? Gata Sangasya and Muktasya. When the Sangasya is gone, when the attachment is gone, is not a person Mukta? Is he not liberated? Why there are two words? Sometimes you are not connected, but still you are not mukta. Well, we will take an example. There is a funny example. There was a man who was having the habit of drinking. बहुत दारू पीने का अच्छा लगता था. He used to drink lot of wine and liquor. He will drink that. And while drinking, then he is already, over intoxicated. He goes home. So one day he was going home, he was walking like, shivering this way, that way. And suddenly a electrical pole came in front of him. So he hit the pole, he is drunk, he doesn't know. When he hit the pole to support himself, he put his both hands around the pole so that he doesn't fall. But now he thinks that the pole has caught me. खंबे ने मुझे पकड़ लिया है. खंबे ने मुझे पकड़ लिया है. मुझे छुड़ाओ, मुझे छुड़ाओ, मुझे छुड़ाओ. खंबे ने मुझे पकड़ लिया. तुमने ही पकड़ा है, खंबे ने नहीं पकड़ा. मुक्तस्य विद द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ संग चला जाएगा, मगर मुक्त होना इज ए डिफरेंट थिंग. So a drunken man will think that the pole has caught him, whether actually he has caught the pole. Our common understanding of mukti is getting detached. It can be as free. हम लोग मुक्त हो गए. What we use the word mukta is, oh मुक्त हो गए. He was a person, he was ill for last 4-5 months and now he has died. मुक्त हो गए. जीवन से मुक्त हो गए. That is not mukta. Mukti is while being with the thing. Mukti is not going away from a situation. मुक्ति का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप वो चीज से चले गए. मुक्ति का मतलब ये है कि आप उसी में रहकर उससे अनटच्ड रहे. यह मुक्ति है. भाग जाना, छोड़ देना, अलग हो जाना, यह मुक्ति नहीं है. उसमें रहकर भी उसकी फीलिंग ना होना, वो मुक्ति है. That is muktasya. That is why it is telling gata sangasya. Attachment is gone. The person is still there with the situation or objects, and still he is not abided by that, because he is not feeling the ownership, and that is why he is muktasya. These are two words which are necessary because they support each other to understand a complete situation. So a dying man, we cannot say wo mukta ho gaya, because he is just physically incapable to continue his life. It doesn't mean ke wo mukta ho gaya. Sick for a long time. So how we can be mukta? Mukti can only be through the true knowledge. सही ज्ञान, सच्चे ज्ञान से ही मुक्ति की प्राप्ति हो सकती है. छोड़ने से, भाग जाने से, टूट जाने से, एंड हो जाने से, लाइक लाइफ, मुक्ति नहीं होती. मुक्ति नहीं होती. इसीलिए तो कहते हैं ना, हमारे में जो श्राद्ध है, द होल प्रोसीजर ऑफ श्राद्ध, द होल प्रोसीजर 13 days is for that only. By through those shlokas we say, you leave your attachment. आप चले जाएं. हाथ जोड़ के बोलते हैं, आप चले जाएं. आपका और हमारा जो संबंध था वो पूर्ण हो गया, तभी तो मुक्ति मिलती है. So even though a person dies as per the shraddha and the जो श्रद्धा है हमारी, जो हमारे प्रोसीजर में, after 13 days a person is getting detached. Up to 13 days the person is, it is told, वो जो आत्मा है वो घर में घूमती है, घर के आजू बाजू घूमती है. It is told a person after dying for 13 days, he or she is still around, moving around in the house. ऐसे थोड़े जल्दी से अटैचमेंट छूट जाएगा. After 80-90 years of life working for them, how attachment will go? How attachment will go? And that is why dhanam, our ancestors have done a beautiful procedure, very beautiful procedure. जो मरने वाला है, one of the point we will take, जो मरने वाला है, धन में उसकी इच्छा रह गई, धन में, मेरा पैसा, बिलियनर, ट्रिलियनर, मेरा पैसा मैंने बनाया, धन में उसकी अगर इच्छा रह गई, तो तो वो धन जिसके पास जाएगा उसको बहुत परेशानी हो जाएगी। इसके लिए दान करो, स्प्रेड आउट द मनी, स्प्रेड द मनी। दान इसके लिए है, दान क्यों है वो भी समझना चाहिए। वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई देयर इज दान। दान क्यों है, दान क्यों देना चाहिए। पंडित जी आए, श्लोक बोले, इसके लिए उसको दे दो पैसा। इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। ही इज नॉट ए सिंगर। वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस प्रोसीजर्स। विल गो वन बाय वन एज दे कम। सो मुक्तस्य सा विद्या या विमुक्तये। सच्ची विद्या वो है जो मुक्ति दिलाए। मुक्ति का मतलब चला जाना नहीं, अलग होना नहीं, बट साइकोलॉजिकली थ्रू योर नॉलेज यू गेट डिटेच्ड। You get detached. And simple thing, it's very explained in a very simple way for normal people. सब लोग ज्ञानी नहीं हो सकते, सब लोगों का इतना इंटेलेक्ट नहीं हो सकता. So, very simple, that the God owns everything. As He is the creator, He owns everything. Even through such a simplest way, a person can get detached. If the God is creator, He is the owner. जिसने बनाया है वो उसका है, मैं भी उसका हूं, मेरे पास जो कुछ भी है वो भी उसका ही है. छूट जाएगा. बहुत सिंपल है. जस्ट वन थॉट, हु इज द ओनर? गॉड इज द ओनर. व्हाई? बिकॉज ही इज द क्रिएटर. एंड विथ दिस नॉलेज ज्ञानावस्थित चेतस, इट शुड बी इन द इंटेलेक्ट. इट शुड बी इन द इंटेलेक्ट. And remember, intellect and mind are two different things. मन और बुद्धि अलग है. जब बुद्धि strong होगी, we see example, smokers. There are many smokers who leave smoking. 20 times. I left smoking 20 times. I have left drinking 20 times. I have decided 2026 January 1st, I will go to the gym and reduce my weight by 15 kilos. Make my muscles. By the time January 30 comes, everything down. Why? Because it is not in the intellect. It is not in the intellect. Intellect is not convinced that what I am supposed to be doing is this true knowledge. So only true knowledge can bring the muktasya. Yeah. Jnana avasthita chetasa. Gnana avasthita chetasah. A smoker will not be able to quit unless it is very clear in the intellect of the smoker. मन से नहीं, बुद्धि से निर्णय होना चाहिए. जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ने के लिए, कोई भी काम करने के लिए मन से नहीं, बुद्धि से निर्णय करो, इंटेलेक्ट से निर्णय करो. इंटेलेक्ट से निर्णय करो. थ्रू योर इंटेलेक्ट. पीपल से प्यार तो दिल से होता है. हाँ, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट थिंग. हाँ, प्यार सोच के नहीं होता, दिल से होता है. दिल से नहीं होता है, वो भी सोच के ही होता है. मुझे क्या अच्छा लगा, क्या अच्छा नहीं लगा. सिलेक्शन थ्रू द नॉलेज, एंड थ्रू दैट नॉलेज यू कम अक्रॉस द पीपल, एंड थ्रू दैट पीपल, व्हेन यू कम अक्रॉस द पीपल, यू स्टार्ट सिलेक्टिंग द रिलेशनशिप. दैट इज हाउ इट इज. Anyway, so a person who has got a mind will agree but not behave unless the intellect is strong enough with the knowledge. Gnana vasthita chetasah. And the next word is yagyaya chatra. Yagyaya charatah karma. Yagya, very important. In our mind, the meaning of the yagya is what? It's very simple. If anybody asks what is a yagya, they have got a very clear-cut thing in their mind. A very clear idea, very clear-cut thing in the mind. What is the mind? What is in it? It is that there is a fire. बड़ा fire होगा, बहुत सारे उधर आजू बाजू में पंडित, there will be so many pandits sitting there. There will be a big fire. People will be chanting, putting lots of things in the fire. There will be a lot of food available for people. And there will be some slogans, and there will be a happy moment for the people. That is yajna. In our mind, yajna is very holy fire, loud chanting of mantras, putting lots of things in the fire, donations, celebration. music, large gathering, that is in our mind is yajna. But yajna is more a psychological thing than a physiological, which is clear from this shloka. It is told that gnana avasthita chetasa, one whose mind is intellect is clear with this and filled with this knowledge, he will be starting his actions. Means individual. That individual will start doing his actions like a yajna. Yajna. And this word is going to appear in Shrimad Bhagwat Gita many times. So we'll take it in step by step with reference to that shloka. But yajna, very important, very, very important. Yajna has got the biggest impact. The yajna has got the biggest meaning and importance in Sanatan Dharma. Yajna बहुत ही important word है. A person whose intellect is set with the knowledge is going to do his actions like a yajna. How we will do it? How we will do it? Number one, we will say that it is not a sacrifice. It is not a sacrifice. It is the incorrect word and translation. How this word has come? Because they saw a lots of usable resources were being put in the fire. And it will be similar to many other schools of thoughts who do the slaughtering of animals. Animals का slaughter करते हैं. They slaughter the animal. And they say that this is a sacrifice. A sacrifice doesn't mean that way. Especially you sacrifice other animal, you are not giving away your thing. You are taking the life of the other people. But we will not go into that discussion. We will go further in what the yajna means in Sanatan. So in yajna, in a very simple term, is a offering with gratitude with a clear purpose. Offering with gratitude with a clear purpose. In yajna, there has to be a purpose. If there is no purpose, there is no yajna. यज्ञ के लिए ऑब्जेक्टिव होना बहुत जरूरी है. क्या क्या चीजें हैं? Very important. So, but what will happen when a person is doing his actions as a yajna individually? It is called as a tapa. व्यक्ति लेवल में, in an individual level, when we are doing a work, it is tapa. तप है वो. और सामूहिक रूप से together with society, with people, with your colleagues and friends and relatives, when we do, it is yajna. In a very, very normal term. What is the difference between tapa and yajna? Common objective is same. But the action will be different because one is individually and one is through with the people. In very normal way, we can differentiate between them. So, when he is behaving like that, samagram praviliyate, all his actions are free, praviliyate. Any actions done as yajna are giving us no bondage of karma, karma ki bondage nahi hogi. So here many questions are arising. Many questions are arising. Number one is, what type of karmas will be considered as yajna? What type of karmas will be considered as yajna? मैं जो करता हूं उसको यज्ञीय कार्य कैसे कहा जाएगा? It's a very big topic. When I was a young boy, there was somebody who taught me this. Yeah, I learned it from them. यज्ञीय कार्य कैसे कहा जाएगा? Any work, whenever we see people working together, it looks like a social work. सामाजिक कार्य हो सकता है, social work हो सकता है. What is a यज्ञीय work? सब लोग मिलके करते हैं, सबका लिए अच्छा है, एवरीथिंग इज गुड, उसको यज्ञ कहेंगे. सेकंड पार्ट इज, इफ पीपल आर कंटेंटेड, इफ एवरीबडी इज कंटेंटेड, व्हाई टू डू ए यज्ञ? सबको जो चाहिए वो मिला है. आई ऑलवेज वंडर्ड, आई ऑलवेज वंडर्ड व्हेन आई एम रीडिंग रामायण, आई ऑलवेज वंडर्ड. विश्वामित्र आए, बोले तपस्वी लोग वन में यज्ञ करते हैं. Tapasvis are doing yajna in the forest, and the Rakshas are coming and putting the bones, हड्डी डाल रहे हैं हवन में, हाड़का हड्डी डालते हैं. They are stopping. I always wondered, if the rishis are already contented, they are expected to be, right? Isn't it? All the rishis are supposed to be contented. जिसको ज्ञान मिला है वो कंटेंटेड है, तो यज्ञ क्यों करते थे? यज्ञ करने की जरूरत ही क्यों पड़ी? जो कंटेंटेड है उसको करना ही क्यों है? वन हुई संतुष्ट, और ऋषि मुनि करते थे, और वो करते थे तो करने दो. वाई राक्षस आर वरीड? वाई राक्षस आर इवन इफेक्टेड बाई इट? राक्षस को क्या पड़ी है? करना है तो करो. कंटेंटेड आदमी कुछ भी काम करेगा. वाई अदर पीपल शुड बी वरीड अबाउट इट? राक्षस क्यों रोकते थे उसको? एंड देन वी सी इन ए कार्टून मूवी, लाइक दे आर डूइंग द होम. वो हवन है, उसमें बहुत सारा वो फायर है, वो फायर के अंदर वो सब डालते हैं, और फिर राक्षस आते हैं और ऐसे ऐसे दांत वाले, सिंग वाले. अवर इंप्रेशन ऑफ यज्ञ एंड अवर इंप्रेशन ऑफ राक्षस इज so much like that, which is basically incorrect. Anyway, so why to even do yajna when I am satisfied? People who are contented, why will they do the yajna? Jnanavastita chetasa, then why yajna yachatara karma? And next is, if you do not need anything, then what will we do with the produce which is come out? Oh, yajna kya hai? Whatever work we are doing, what will we do with that results, the fruits, when they come out? Because we don't need it. हमें जरूरी ही नहीं है, तो हम वो करें ही क्यों? और मिलेगा फ्रूट तो उसका क्या करेंगे? What will we do? These are the questions. We think, oh, these are other question, ये दूसरा है, ये है, वो. No. It is applicable in today's world also. It is applicable in today's world. I remember, I was an employee, and the company made some, they made some bonus offer, that if an employee is working this much extra, will be giving this much bonus as per the target. If you achieve this target, we will give you the bonus. Also for overtime, for the trades people, those people who were doing the trade, like skilled trade, welders, fabricators, all those people, आपको overtime मिलेगा 1.5 time. You will get an overtime 1.5 time. But what happened? People refused to do that. They refused for more money. Why? Because they were in a slot, in a income slot, where almost 70% of their income was going in the tax. So the person is telling that, why will I do additional income if I am losing majority of that part in tax? I don't want it. If I am going to make $100 extra, but $70 are taken away by the government, why will I work? Rather better I be at home and play with my kids. जिसको जरूरत नहीं है वो काम क्यों करेगा? I don't need even that fruit. I don't need it. So what will happen? This is the question. This is the question. If you do not need anything, then what should be done with the fruits? Why will I do my actions? And to better understand this point, the God has told the next shloka. Bhagwan ने दूसरा श्लोक बोला, क्योंकि हमें जो प्रश्न होता है, whatever questions comes in our mind, the God has got the same thing. He has got very clear understanding. हाँ, ये प्रश्न आने ही वाला है. चाहिए ही नहीं तो काम क्यों करूं? So let me change the next shloka here, and we will see the meaning. Is already only 1 minute balance, so we will see the meaning in the next our pravachan when we come. So Brahmarpanam. So the shloka is Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva tena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina. There are many Brahma word has come in this shloka, and we will look at it next week when we come at Jai Durga temple again, Wednesday 6 to 6:45. We'll try to understand the 24th shloka of 4th chapter, that how the work is done with the satisfied person, how the yajna work is done, what are the tools, and what are the equipment, what are the objectives, what are the sadhan kaun se hote hain yajna ke liye, and that is what is going to be explained in the upcoming slokas now. And so 24th sloka we will take from next week, Wednesday 6 to 6:45. Till then I tell, I wish everyone a happy time. Be very careful. There is a lots of snow coming up. Mother Nature in this winter is trying to pour more snow than regular. So drive safe, be safe, be healthy, and we'll meet again. Vasudevasutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha.